Which door will Oregon State and Washington State choose? Door A, that will cost them little, or door B, that will cost them $100 million, a little bit over $100 million. It sounds like it should be door A. Welcome to episode 357 of College Football's Peek Around the Corner with your host, Greg Pflugar. We cover everything in college football because we love everything in college football. And if you do as well, please subscribe to our ever-growing channel. Smash the like button if you like our content. Share the video with your family and friends. Let's not waste any more time. You're probably asking, what are you talking about, Greg? Door A, door B, one costing over $100 million, the other costing basically nothing at all. It's an easy decision. Is it? I'm starting to wonder. Let's go to Oregon Live. Cost of rebuilding the Pac-12 using the Mountain West schools could exceed $50 million in fees. I've got it priced at, to create an eight-team new Pac-8 would cost Oregon and Washington State $100 million, $100,500,000 to be exact. I'm going to go through the article. We're going to provide a link in the description. You can read the whole thing. Is it crazy for Oregon State and Washington State to choose the door that's more expensive? I don't know. Let's talk about it. Published January 9th, yesterday, the Oregon Live. Let's get right to it. Nick Daschel. If Oregon State and Washington State are to rebuild the Pac-12 using Mountain West schools before August 2, 2027, it could cost more than $50 million in fees. We have it higher than that. We will explain. In a copy of the December 1st agreement between the two conferences obtained by Oregon Live, the Pac-12 may have to pay the Mountain West a withdrawal fee for every Mountain West school accepting an invitation to leave. The fee kicks in if the Pac-12 makes an invitation to join the conference and the school accepts before the 2-year anniversary of the contract's initial term expiration date of August 1st, 2025. The withdrawal fee begins at $10 million for the first school. It rises by $500,000 for each school beyond that. For 2 schools, it would cost the Pac-12 $20.5 million. For 4 schools, $43 million. 6 schools, it would cost $67.5 million. If the Pac-12 were to acquire 11 of the 12 Mountain West schools, the price tag would be $137.5 million. In addition, a school leaving the Mountain West may pay a termination fee of $5.5 million. The withdrawal and termination fees are waived if the entire 12-school Mountain West is accepted into the new Pac-12. So if you're going to create, if Oregon State and Washington State want to create a Pac-14 and include all 12 Mountain West schools, Boise State, UNLV, Fresno State, Colorado State, San Diego State, Air Force, San Jose State, Wyoming, Utah State, Nevada, New Mexico, Hawaii, 14 schools, including Oregon State, Washington State, it would cost them nothing. It would cost them basically nothing. The agreement between the conferences calls for the Pac-12 to pay $23 million over 2 years to the Mountain West for football scheduling. It is broken down into 3 separate fees. We're not going to go through all that. You can go through the whole article, but I just wanted to point something out. It sounds like an obvious choice, right? Oregon State, Washington State. Bring on the 12 Mountain West schools. Be the Pac-14. However, if Oregon State and Washington State, this could be the better long-term play. I want to hear your comments in the comments section below the video. If you add 6 schools, And remember, we just got the ruling from the college football playoff managers where there needs to be, if you want to be a conference that can qualify for an automatic berth, be one of the top 5 ranked conference champions, you have to have a conference of at least 8 schools. So for Oregon State and Washington State to create the conference, the Frankenstein conference that they want to create, using the top 6 valued Mountain West schools, it would cost them $67.5 million under the agreement with the Mountain West schools. Plus, we believe at Peek Around the Corner, it would also entail to pay the termination fee, $5.5 million, of all of those 6 schools. So in other words, the total cost for Oregon State and Washington State to add 6 schools, to become the Pac-8, to add Boise State, UNLV, Fresno State, Colorado State, San Diego State, and Air Force, those 6 schools, to become the Pac-8, it would cost a little bit over $100 million. $100,500,000. Now that seems absurd. Why would they do that? Why would Oregon State and Washington State do that when they could get all 12 schools under the Pac-14 umbrella? What's the better long-term play? Is the better long-term play just to be the Pac-8? Possibly add a couple high-valued AAC schools in the years ahead, or other schools that become available? Is it worth it to Oregon State and Washington State to basically spend $50 million each to create the conference they want to create? I understand why the Mountain West Conference, Gloria Nevarez, made this deal, made this agreement. This was a brilliant agreement that she made with Oregon State and Washington State. This basically kind of ensures that all 12 schools are invited into the new Pac-14. She's protecting all the universities in her school, in her conference, like she should be doing as a commissioner. However, I keep looking at this. What's the better long-term play? If Washington State and Oregon State are not able to get into the ACC, if the ACC implodes years down the road, if they're not able to get into the Big 12, and I don't think they're going to be able to get into the Big 12, is this the better option? Is this the best G5 conference? Is this the most valuable G5 conference? You would leave behind, in this scenario, you would leave behind San Jose State, Wyoming, Utah State, New Mexico, Nevada, Hawaii. But you'd only be adding in Colorado State, San Diego State, Air Force, Fresno State, UNLV, and Boise State. You would get a better media deal if you just having those 8 schools. Less competition for a conference championship. Less travel. Right? Less travel. Think about it. Door A, where it's really expensive. Door B, where it's not expensive at all. But what is the better long-term play? Or is it just better to do the short-term play that costs you nothing, to make a Pac-14? And then we'll see how everything develops in the college football world in the years ahead. What's the better play, PATC community? $100 million or $0? $100 million to create the conference that's more valuable, or $0 just to create a conference, maybe a lot less media deal? Interesting. Very, very interesting. We're going to keep an eye on this and everything else in the college football world. Stay with us here at Peek Around the Corner. From all of us at PATC to all of you, please, you all take great care of each other. Thank you so very much.